So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to the Pluto BNB Hunter Zoom. My name is Pradeep Menon, and I'm actually going to be the host for tonight. Now, during the presentation, what you're actually going to be here is some wonderful figures and facts that you're going to learn about our wonderful program, which is called Pluto the BNB Hunter. What I request each and every one of you to do is just sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation because this presentation is absolutely for your benefit. So, welcome everyone to Pluto, the BNB Hunter. Now, I would like to actually start with a small disclaimer. Now, this is a crowdfunding platform, and we are not asking anybody to actually get into any financial commitment whatsoever. This presentation is not for solicitation for investment in any form whatsoever. Now, here it is a working plan and a non working plan. So, it depends on what you're going to do once you actually enroll yourself. That's how you're going to see success in this opportunity. Now, this presentation is copyrighted and may not be recorded without the consent of anyone. So, I would like to actually introduce a blockchain scientist. His name is Oliver Benhauser. Now, Oliver Benhauser has actually been in the space of blockchain for a very, very long time. Now, he has actually been into something like this before. A few years ago, it was a company called Forsage. But what they've done is they realized there were a lot of mistakes, a lot of bugs, things like a lot of unforeseen circumstances, if I might say, because the Ethereum gas fees went out of control. So what they did was they redid the entire program, launched it under a new brand. In the previous company, they had built a team of almost 2.8 million people globally, and it was one of the finest programs back then. But what they've done right now is changed everything that didn't go right at that time and have brought to you Pluto, the BNB Hunter. Now, what are the key highlights of this program? First of all, it's a 100% decentralized platform. Now, this project is deployed on the blockchain. And because it's blockchain, it's 100% decentralized, which means no human actually control this. And this is verified by Certic and CoinSpec, one of the biggest blockchain smart contract auditors in the world. Now, there are no owners in this project. Okay, this is a blockchain contract. It's a blockchain project. So, in this program, you're not going to see a head office, a headquarters, a owner. All that does not exist. Neither does an admin team exist. Now, in this project, you are going to get a coin with a fantastic use case, and all you need to do is start with zero point 0.1 BNB plus gas fees. Now, what is BNB? BNB is the third largest cryptocurrency in the world, right? At the time of the presentation today, we are actually promoting this program because it's a very, very profitable program. And at the time of this presentation, one BNB is around 307 US dollars. So, what is zero point 0.1 BNB? It's around $31 plus gas fee, roughly around $40 to get you started in this wonderful program. Now, what's amazing out here is the contribution is just one time per slot. Now you decide how many slots you want to actually start with, and that contribution is just one time. And once you do that, you have an opportunity to actually get rebirth automatically into the same slots over and over again. Now, the income that we're actually talking out here is a lifetime, and the distribution is 100%. What really amazes me is the fact that the withdrawals are automatic and instant, right? We actually pay real time rewards. What I mean by real time rewards is there are people who actually join this program in the evening, and by the time they wake up, they've already started seeing their income flow into their wallets, right? There are no sides, no IBOs, no legs, no clauses that are hidden that one would not understand while before joining the program. And your benefits are unbelievable because you get benefits from your upline, your downline, worldwide IDs, and sometimes even cross lines. This is a working and a non working plan. Now, first of all, it's a decentralized platform. When we say decentralized, there is no boss, there's no middleman. So there is no people who are taking money away from the program. It's absolutely trustworthy, transparent, and does not depend on a single person. So there's absolutely no chance of actually considering a rug pull in this program. Secondly, Pluto Matrix is totally decentralized. It's a super safe smart contract. So no hackers can actually get onto this because this is actually placed on the Binance Smart blockchain, which is very, very highly secured. Now, what we're here to do is actually introduce the power of the neural AI matrix. So, what we're building here is an ecosystem that we are going to be calling Plutoverse. And once the Plutoverse is launched, this actually increases the transactions, making the whole blockchain system supported by AI, which is avatar intelligence, to make it much, much faster across multi-chain, across the whole big blockchain world. And we're also going to have some meme coins, which are airdrops. And after learning from the past mistakes that they have done, they've actually set a goal of providing an equal opportunity and social justice to all the blockchain users globally, right? Now, what is this coin and what can the coin be used for? Pluto meme coin is first of all can be used as a decentralized exchange, Web3 staking and lending protocol. Pluto meme coin also is for Web3 gaming ecosystem, blockchain finance, blockchain transactions, online shopping can be used by business societies and economies and the new world which is actually entering the era of blockchain in the respective countries, right? Now, what's the meme matrix? It's something very, very special. First of all, it's a smart technology matrix where it's very simple. It's predetermined or it's predefined as to how every dollar that comes into the company is actually distributed right back into the ecosystem that is you and me. And your success is assured for the community. Because what we actually offer here is something very simple. I've always believed anything that is simple is very highly duplicable and that can be taken across different markets all across the world. And that's exactly what we're doing with our Core Matrix ecosystem. And our smart contract is verified by Certic and CoinSpec, the biggest blockchain auditors in the world. And how do you actually get access to this matrix? All you need to do is actually have BNB BEP20. Not to worry, we're going to tell you what that is all about using either a Trust wallet or a MetaMask, and you can actually get your journey started. Now, in this program, you're going to see four important things, right? The first thing you're actually going to see is a 100% neural AI platform, a decentralized matrix ecosystem, a smart neural dual matrix BNB income. You can actually make money in two separate matrix at the same time, 12 independent matrix slots structured for your financial stability and protection. So no matter who you are, no matter where you're coming from, everybody can get a good share of the program. And you also get a chance to actually earn the Pluto meme coin, which is a coin for the Pluto verse, right? Now, what's the benefit of the matrix? The benefit is you unlock the power of repetition. Means you can repeat the same slots again and again and again till the end of time with no time expiry and no force upgrades, right? The advantages of the coin, first of all, 100% neural matrix smart contract, Binance Smart Chain based meme token, first neural AI data science based ecosystem. You can earn excellent rewards in Pluto meme coin, a fully decentralized platform, no API, no admin, and it providing a Plutoverse ecosystem for the whole wide world, making a very, very strong use case, right? Now, how do you actually join this program? It's very, very easy. All you need is a Trust wallet or a MetaMask, and you can get started in your journey for hunting those BNB. Now, please note the distribution that we actually have in our system is always 100%, right? 90% gets distributed in the matrix, 10% gets distributed in the royalty income. That's 100% distribution always. Now, I'd like to actually introduce the very first matrix, which is called the X2 matrix, right? So once you actually have your ID registered, it all starts with you. Now, the first two signups, which is the one in the green, that goes 100% to the uplines, 100% distribution. 3, 4, 5, 100% comes to you. The sixth one, the sixth slot actually gets recycled and you start all over again. Now, what you're looking at out here is a follow me forced matrix, left to right, top to down. So nobody gets preference out here. everybody in this program is treated equally, right? So it's all about timing as to when you lock your ID. So the first two payments goes to the upline, the next three payment comes to you, and one payment is used for recycle, and you can do this again, again, and again, as many times as you wish, and how fast you actually build your team. Now, the X2 matrix has 12 independent matrix, and each of the matrix operates exactly the same way. However, what is the difference between slot 1 and slot 12? It's only the cost. The aim of the game is to actually reach slot 12 the fastest because it's very simple. Bigger the matrix, bigger the rewards that you actually get. We start with a very generous 0.05 BNB. That's your starting point, which is roughly around $20 as of today. And you can go all the way to 102.4 BNB, and that's a lot of money, right? That's a lot of money. So let's not talk about that right now. Now, right at the beginning, when people are actually joining, they can actually unlock up to slot 8. However, in order to unlock slot 9, it is mandatory that you that you recycle the slot 8, right? This is fair distribution. This was not there in previous contracts previously. So what actually happened previously was people who had the money went all the way to slot 12, but people who didn't have that extra money to actually enter with a higher slot, they were doing all the work, only making sure the people who had the money, they got that first movers advantage. So over here, it's a fair distribution, it's a fair ecosystem where everybody can make a lot more money, even more money than the person who's introduced you to this program. Now, let's actually understand the X2 potential, right? Profit potential on this. On slot 1, you actually start with roughly around 0.05 BNB. But once you start that, you cycle, you make 3 times, which is 3x. Well, it's 90% for those 3 slots we're talking about. And 90% of that is 0.135. And this 0.135 is straight into your wallet instantly. If you wish, you can unlock the next slot using your profits. If not, you can keep the whole profits because that's your rewards, right? But if you unlock the next slot, where do you benefit? Now you have the chance to actually benefit from earning from 2 slots simultaneously, slot 1 and slot 2. So this way you actually unlock all the way up to slot 12, one by one, slot by slot. And if you do that, you actually save up to 348.12 BNB. Now, the second matrix that we would like to call is the X3 matrix. Again, when you join for the first time, you get 1 slot in X2 and 1 slot in X3. Now, that's how your 0.1 BNB comes. It is mandatory you have 1 slot each right at the start. But after that, you can actually do your unlocks the way you wish. Here again, it's 100% distribution. The ones in the green, the first 2 people who join pays you 20%. The next 4 people who join, they pay you 30%, but they pay the greens 20%. And the people who actually come on the third line, which is the blue line and the red line, they pay you 50%. They pay the yellows 30%. And sorry, they pay the yellows 20% and they pay the greens 30%. So it's always 20%, 30%, 50%, which is called 100% distribution. Now, in X3 matrix, just like X2, also has 12 matrix. When you start off, you can go up to slot 8, but in order to go to slot 9, you have to recycle slot number 8. Only then does the slot 9 open up for you, right? Now, X3 is a lot more profitable than the X2 matrix. Over here, you're roughly getting 4.6 times your slot cost, less than 10% that we were talking about, right? So you start off with the same $20. You go $20 on X2, $20 on X3, which is today's price. You can actually make 4.2x. You can actually make almost zero point 0.2 BNB. Here it's a lot more profitable, as I said. So you put 0.1 BNB to unlock the next slot, you still have made double. savings in your pocket, right? Same way, like X2, you go all the way to slot 12 because the aim of the business is for you to unlock maximum slots. You actually make 642 BNB if you have actually cycled X3 matrix just one time. Now, what makes this program very special, very different, unlike any other blockchain programs in the world? It is this slide, which is this 10% deduction, also known as the royalty bonus. And there are so many people on this very call who are already royal members. So if you have any royal members in this room, please go to the chat box and write, I am royal. So let the people on this call understand there are so many people already hit this in a very, very short span of time. Now, there's a 10% deduction from all matrices, which is X2 and X3, a 10% deduction. And this 10% is distributed as a royalty bonus. How does it actually go? Let's say you join the business, your 10 uplines who have qualified with 10 directs in that specific particular slot gets the royalty bonus, and that 10% is distributed 1%. 1% to every upline who has qualified. But in the higher slot, not everybody would have directs who have reached that slot. So here, the aim of this business ecosystem is to make sure that you proceed and you drive success within your team. So in the slot 5 example, when you enroll, the system will look for the first 10 uplines who have qualified with the 10 directs in that respective slot. And if you have done this, 1% comes to you. If not, the system automatically skips looking for the next person who's actually done this. Now, how do you earn a lot of BNBs from this program? And what is the 1000 BNB roadmap for this program? So here we would like to actually introduce two formulas. The very first formula is a 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 formula. What it requires you to do is if you are looking at making huge rewards, a full-time, big-time income with this opportunity, you will refer 10 people. And once you've done that, you will work with these 10 people hand in hand. Now, I'm giving you an example of you working with just one person. So when you take action and you decide that you want to make a lot of money, you and your sponsor, your mentor, your coach, whatever you want to call them, you are already a team of two people. You take step one, you get started, and you refer two people. Here, we'd like to introduce the second formula, which is a magic mantra formula, which is basically called teach two to bring two. So when you and your sponsor, you're two people, when you bring two each, you're already a team size of four people. And now you've already started seeing success in this business as soon as you take your step one action. Same way, you keep repeating the formula, teaching every two that actually joins your organization to bring two. You need to take 11 steps. When you actually take the 11 steps, you've got a team size of 8,192 people. Now, what does that mean in terms of numbers or dollar values? Now, it is mandatory, as I said. Everybody enters the slot 1, 0.05 on the X2, 0.05 on the X3. So the total turnover is 819 BNB, and that 1% royalty is 8 BNB for you. Now, 8 BNB at today's age will be 2,000 US dollars. But don't stop there. You keep upgrading your vision, you keep rolling your profits, and even though I've actually considered a 40% drop off, not going to slot 2, which is not happening, you still make 10 BNB profit. So even if people are not upgrading and new people are joining at slot 1, when you go up 10 levels, because the formula is 10 by 10 by 10 by 10, you make 3,580 BNBs earned in your wallet, which is roughly around 895,000 US dollars. Now, what's coming next? Even if you make 895,000 dollars in as commissions, you cannot unlock this X6 matrix. This is the next big thing. In order to unlock the X6 matrix, what you need is the Pluto meme coin, right? So what we're going to do is when the X6 launches, people are going to go to the exchanges and buy these meme coins. And that's what's going to drive value for the meme coin itself. So we are actually still, we have extended our promotion where you have still the chance to earn those Pluto meme coin. So anybody joining the program today, you will receive a generous 100 Pluto meme coins, Pluto absolutely free as a welcome airdrop to our community. And if you refer two people, which is the formula, teach two to bring two, you get another bonus 1,100. Again, we keep talking about fair distribution. Now, it doesn't matter whether you join slot 1 or slot 8, everybody would get only 1,100 Pluto. Again, it doesn't matter if you bring two people or 2,000 people, everybody would still get only 1,100 Pluto meme coin because, as I said, this is a fair, equal distribution welcome fair for everybody. Now, what's next? The crypto bull run is just around the corner. In around 3 months from now, we are going to actually see the Bitcoin halving. And once the actually Bitcoin halving is done, the crypto bull run is ready to take the world in 2024 and the early days of 2025. And BNB has great potential. The last bull run, BNB did 15x, which means it grew 15 times the cost of BNB. Today, as I mentioned, one BNB is $307. But if this does even 3 to 4 times, we are talking about one BNB more than $1,000. And that's very, very profitable for each and everyone out here. So that's about it as far as the presentation is concerned. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on this call. Get ready for an exciting journey with Pluto. And as I said, we are not any financial advisors. Do your own research before you actually decide to actually be a part of this opportunity. Thank you so much, everyone, for paying attention, and welcome everyone to Pluto, the BNB Hunter.